Greetings, this is Jesse from the Nintendo Dads with a pre-recorded Let's Play. I can't live stream this due to embargo. We'll be playing the beginning of Off. I didn't play this at PAX, but I did see the booth and saw a few people playing it, and I talked with, I don't know if it was the developer or at least someone working with the publisher. Basically, this is Off originally was like an indie game on PC like 20 years ago, and I've never heard of it. This is now then modern updates for consoles. They did tweak a few things. They did keep a few things the same. So I don't exactly know what that means. So the eShop description. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorical being. I must say this is quite strange. You are the first living being I have ever met in this place. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the judge. The batter, has a sacred mission to fulfill. He seeks to purify the world. You, then, the controller, the soul that he harbors, must aid him in the laudable task. Alongside my supportive companion, you will find it necessary to solve puzzles. Rain blows upon certain hostile individuals of our wild zones and oversee the headways and logistics of a network of swan boats and interurban locomotives. That's a word salad there. There's more, but let's get this started. New game. Unproductive fun time. Okay. Caution, it is possible that certain scenes in this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public. Or maybe not. Identify yourself. Your name is Laffer, correct? I am a boy. All right. Welcome, Laffer. You have been assigned to a being called the Batter. The Batter is on a mission. Be sure that it's accomplished. We will let you both out in Zone 0. Good luck. For the information, find the one called the Judge. To move my body, use L. To interact with the environment, use A. Right, there's apparently no walk, so if I just touch the joystick a little bit, it doesn't move. It's got to go past that run point to be considered a run. Zone 0. There can be no living beings in Zone 0. I deduce, therefore, that you are a figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, my dear illusory interlocutor. I am the Batter. I've been entrusted with a sacred mission. Delighted, I'm sure, but I am not addressing the body, only the soul that it harbors. What is your name, controller? His name is Laffer. He can't talk to us. However, he can see and hear everything. Although to me you are nothing more than an imaginary specter, I must say that I am delighted to make your acquaintance as well, my dear Laffer. I believe we need your help. Many people require my services, you know. Everyone loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in the most insistent manner. They adore that. As my cat literally rubbed against my leg, and it was not adored, I can tell you that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see, but what sort of services could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable. Therefore, I agree to serve as your guide through this place, if I may be of assistance. Thanks. A luck ticket has been found. It is impossible to get around to this obstacle. Quite peculiar. I have a feeling I'm going to need a notebook and a pen for this. Hold on. I don't know where my notebook is. I found some scratch paper. So 448287C. Okay. Oh, apparently I can use the D-pad to move as well. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorical being. Might you in fact be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. So I was mistaken from the first, and you did not even interrupt my fanciful soliloquizing. I must say, this is really quite strange. You are the first living being I have ever met in this place. I had concluded, therefore, that Zone 0 was empty. It's all too obvious that I was mistaken. Now then, there are other zones. In those territories, you may find yourself subject to the violent attentions of certain hostile individuals. Your sacred mission may well lead you to those places. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of violent confrontation? Combat tutorial? Yes. This is the battle screen. As you can see, you will find yourself placed on the right side of the screen. Meanwhile, your opponent, in this case your humble servant, will be placed on the left, positioned appropriately for single combat. As battle begins, you will be given your first choice. You must decide to attack, defend, competence, and objects. Naturally, attack allows you to engage your opponent in the classical manner. Now it's time to put theory into practice. Choose attack, select the batter, and then choose attack once more to slay me with your bat. Excellent. My dear supportive companion, remember that the impact of your assault is determined by the level of both the battler and its opponent. Your iron volition may result in the occasional critical strike. This will cause the teeth to fly in heaps, I'm sure. When you're ready, strike again. It is also possible for you or your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves you exchange. Just as it is your goal to purify these specters, they wish to eliminate you. You may guard against such feeble attempts. Choose defend and protect yourself from one of my dastardly blows. Now once more, if you'd be so kind, to prove your mastery of defense. Even the best sportsmen, I believe, are subject to the callous vicissitudes of the playing field. Do not fret, you can recover from these grievous injuries. Competence permits you to use one of your special talents. Objects grants you access to the inventory you are carrying. Now let us attempt to utilize an object. Take this luck ticket and graciously use it on the batter's person. The judge does nothing. Impeccable. Your mastery of battle borders on brilliancy, my friend. but there is one thing we have not yet addressed. I am speaking, of course, of your competences. Speaking generally, they are special moves that trigger surprising effects. For example, a competence might trigger an unusual powerful attack, or induce a resurgence of health points. In any case, you must remember that using a competence will incur some degree of competence cost. So I suggest you wield these skills with parsimony. With competence costs exhausted, you will find heavy assaults impossible to carry out. And if by some mischance you cross swords with a more than worthy opponent before recovering it, victory will be uncertain at best. Now then, let us try one. Choose competence and then run with courage, a skill calibrated to brutalize your enemies. Now you have mastered not only my teachings, but the very art of combat. You must remember that there is a cost to showing your steely resolve in this way. Your sacred mission will depend on your mastery of these abilities. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of you and your confrères, or those of your opponents, falls to 0. Do take care of your health if you are hoping to pursue a career in purification. Now you are ready to dispose of all impure obstacles standing between you and the success of your luminous mission, provided that your intelligence is as advanced as your undeniable capacity for raining bat blows upon an innocent cat. At all events, your training has not yet reached its end. Please do follow me if you would like my guidance a while longer. Ah yes, passing through here will require a careful operation of your cerebral apparatus. You know, the one bathing deeply in your languid cranium. I believe that these floating blocks correspond in some way or another to the symbols you see before you on the wall. Quite peculiar. Damn it. Didn't I already try all of these? Okay. I literally don't understand this puzzle. Why did I have to push that one twice? I don't get it. Finally, after all our extortions, the eagerly awaited recompense arrives upon the scene. Okay, now this 448287. See, so that was the number combination on the lower level. So let me go back here. So 1, 2, 6, 8, 2, 3. Okay, that makes sense now. A piece of silver flesh has been found. Silver flesh, okay. Now feast your eyes upon the accessory that will prove especially useful on your purifying quest. My enlightened student and supportive friend. It is a cube floating in the air, as you have no doubt noticed. Nevertheless, you will be able to distinguish it from its fellows by the tasteless contrast forced upon your gaze by its clashing colors, which defy any sensible theory of the visual arts. Do not judge it too quickly, however, for in spite of its questionable appearance, this red cube possesses an undeniable utility. In addition to restoring your health and competence points in their entirety, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a place of transition outside space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the speed of light. Now I invite you to try it for yourself in order to discover regions more populous than this deserted place. Open your wings, my dear companion, and fly towards the zones ahead without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grip you. Okay. Do not worry, I too travel widely across the zones of this world. I'm certain we will meet again. Yes, by the way, take this. This curiously named item is the key that will grant you entry into Zone 1. I have explained that you can, at any moment, examine yourself and your inventory by pressing plus. The Leo card has been found. Oh, and I still have 4 luck tickets. Okay, I thought I only had the 1. The silver flesh recovers CC. Okay. Fine. World map? Question mark? Tramway 1 is a very convenient way to travel between all the different regions of Zone 1. Please select your destination. Tramway 2 hasn't run for a very long time. Huh? A visitor? Welcome to the smoke mines. May I ask who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I am the batter. I've come to exterminate the impure spirits. The batter, the impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet? Maybe a man of faith? Yes, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I am being led by Laffer. I do not know him. He must be part of senior management. In any case, that's good. That means they approved our requests. Come with me, I'll explain your assignment. You are here in smoke mines of Damien, in the south of zone number 1. Here we send laborers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depth. Using various tools, we put some of it into bottles, which the Queen sends to the other zones. The rest of it flows freely and forms the air that our lungs inhale and exhale so we can live. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. And there we are. And so, how do I put this? Where are the impure spirits? Yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines, and they are getting more and more aggressive. In fact, it would be better if you didn't go there, because the regulations forbid visitors from accessing the smoke mines. Here's what we're going to do. There's an annex in the mines that no one ever visits, but a miner went in there some time ago. He says he saw something strange, nothing like the usual. So I thought maybe it's the leader of the specters. So there we are. If you accept, you'll go into the annex and kill the leader of the specters. Then the specters will disappear and we can all do our jobs again. There we go. Do you have any questions? No. Ah, great. Impeccable. The tunnel is right down there, and I will wait for you here. More luck tickets. Soon I'll be promoted. I could do surveillance in Alma. I can't wait for that day to arrive. Well, who do we have here? Is it not Laffer and his charming jumping jack, the batter? Are you the leader of the specters? Ah, no, certainly not. I am only passing through. Not unlike the smoke which is extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you take for an ectoplasm can be found. To tell the truth, I am perplexed. I believe this is one of those peculiar things which is called a spherical add-on. I have tried to appropriate it myself, but the operation has failed repeatedly. But I am thinking perhaps you, who are not of the physical order of things, could succeed in binding the spiritual entity to your own. Add-on Alpha has joined you. What an exceptionally intriguing phenomenon. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Well then, since it has chosen you to accompany you, I can only advise you to make the best possible use of it. Okay. The leader of the specters isn't here? I fear I must respond with my sincerest apologies in the negative. Save for this add-on, I have not crossed paths with a single moving soul. Okay, so I guess this acts as a player 2 of sorts in my party. Ah, you've returned. So have you killed the leader of the specters? No, it wasn't there. Really? Damn. Oh gosh. Well then, I guess I'll have to let you enter the main gorges in that case. But the regulations prohibit it. Alright, I suppose this would be an extraordinary case as defined in paragraph 5. So, good. Well, the primary mines are on the right. There. There are phantoms down there. They keep us from doing our jobs properly. But this is my break time anyway. What are you doing here? Are you one of the mine inspectors? You've come to eliminate the specters? That's good news. The lamps don't always work in the farthest corridors, and since everything looks the same around here, it's easy to get lost. There are phantoms in all the tunnels. Be careful, sir. And besides, who let you in here? The regulations normally prohibit visitors from outside. I have a feeling I should try to map this, but I don't have... Let's see. Let's see what I can do with the map. Show yourself, corrupted children. I am the voice of forgiveness. Come to eliminate your wretched forms. All right. And I presumed I was in the upper left corner when I started showing my map, so I used the upper left corner of the page, and now I'm going up. So I'm like, I've already got to start my map over. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. So 8 common specters. And they are relatively weak. Okay. Doing nothing. Attack. Doing nothing. Right. Do nothing more often. Adversary is purified. This add-on is fighting by my side. That's useful. Let's purify the other galleries. Alright. So the yellow box does the same as the red box, except for it doesn't let me go back to the world. Block prevents access to the bowels of the facility. Alright, let me redraw this map a minute. So give me 1 second. Let me go back this way so I can... Right. So there's my map so far. Alright, let's talk to this guy. I'm working, I'm being productive. Are you really? A joker has been found. Alright, so that was a dead end. Let's try. Oh, combat. Oh, he didn't kill it. Now I can flee now. I don't want to flee. Now I want to know what this part of the map looks like. Okay, and that connects to there. Oh. And there's a ladder going down, and then that goes that way. That. Okay, so that leads to a new room. The ladder up. That's blocked off. What? Did you come from the smoke mines? Yes. But it's full of specters in there. Yes. Are you a specter? No. Then who are you? Were you sent here by the Queen or by Dedan? No. But you still know how to fight the specters? You could destroy them? Yes. Oh, that would be great. There are specters in the big barns. Barns? Yes. Here, you are here at the metal farm side of Patel, on the east side of Zone 1. Our job is to cut livestock in two and extract the metallic rocks from inside the carcasses. That sounds weird. All the low-grade metal is discarded, forming the ground we walk on. The rest is purified and worked to create objects. Some of it is loaded into crates and sent to other zones, also so that they can have objects in ground too, I guess. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Because without metal, people would have nothing to walk on, and they would sink and drown. It just dropped my map. That hurt. There, and so there are specters in the big barns. I must purify the mines first. Ah yes, but the barns aren't that big, and it would be good if you took care of them fast, because the Queen's specter is going to arrive at any moment. So please, could you do the barns first? Alright. Oh, great, thank you so much. The barns are over there to the right. They aren't big at all, you'll see. It's all done super quickly. Rather work here than in the smoke mines. At least we get some fresh air. You shouldn't get too attached to the animals. Once you are, it's difficult to put your hands inside. Ew. Alright, can't go that way. Can't go up, so I guess I go this way. These balls are heaps of worked metal which are going to be sent to other zones. They are metallic. Good to know. You're going to destroy the specters? Hurry up, we're expecting the Queen's specter at any moment. Important to pay close attention to the nutrition of the animals if you want high quality metal. 5 specters remain in the barn. That's a bigger one. Aha has appeared. Alpha leveled up is now level 2. 4 specters remain. He's hasty, whatever that means. Alright, I'll let him attack and see what he does this time. Do nothing. Okay, keep doing nothing. I'm fine with that. Lethargic. Chronic migraine. Oh, it's a push puzzle. Damn it. No. 3 ha-has. Ladder is now level 3. The barn's been purified. I am really... Can it, you little... No, yes. How long has he been in there? I don't know. You don't know anything, do you? I could have guessed. He will eliminate the specters. What makes him think he could wipe out those stupid ghosts? He thinks he's better than you? Better than the Queen? No, I don't think that. Shut it. I didn't ask what you thought. You all think you're smarter than the rest, but you're all the same. Anyway, that's hardly important. The ghosts will erase that prig. You don't think he won't? Of course not. Nobody but an officer of the Queen could fight these ghosts. If all of you would just listen to me more often, you wouldn't keep stepping in it. But then who's going to destroy them? I could have done it, but you don't deserve it. Too bad for you. You'll just have to solve your own problems. No, please. I'm leaving now. I'm going back to Alma. At least the people there are polite. No constantly cutting you off while you talk. Please, don't. Goodbye. Get out of my sight. Don't. No, if you want to keep your place here, you better get the hell out of my way right this instant. He's pleasant. Who was that person? You're alive? Yes. And the specters? The barn has been purified. You must be very lucky. Who was that? That was Dadan. He's the Queen's inspector. You mean Spectre? No, the Queen wouldn't employ a Spectre, so he can't be one. But he's evil. I must destroy him. Don't do that. He's an envoy of the Queen. You better go complete your work in the smoke mines, please. In any case, he's headed to Alma. No one can go there without proper authorization, so please return to the smoke mines. All right. I can go north now. Extracting bits of metal from inside cows isn't my dream job, but if I do it well, maybe I'll be transferred to Alma. Once you've extracted everything from the carcass, you slice it up into pieces and eat the meat. It's half a cow. They say the metro stations are all named for important people from the past. I find it hard to imagine the things haven't always been the way they are now. So I think this is where I started. Alright, I can go north from here now. But before I do that, let's check the other areas that I didn't go to. Alright, that's just a dead end over here. And then there was that ladder. Well, is this area still blocked? That's now open too. Alright, let me do this ladder first. Okay, that needs to... There's a door, but it seems to be locked from the inside. Long hallway. I'll put door. Alright. go up that first area. Way. I'm already running out of room on this map. Oh, there's a new enemy. One-Eyed Spectre, Magnolia. Scorpio orb has been found, whatever that is. Uh-oh. Okay, revives the character. That sounds like a good thing to do. Cures all negative side effects. Alright, I want... backtrack to heal up again. In fact, I think this has been almost an hour, about 50 minutes. I'm going to stop here. So, definitely more RPG-y than I was expecting, which is good. I like RPGs. Curious to see where this goes, if I'm going to get more party members. I don't know how long of a game this is. But, yeah, definitely will be playing more of this. So, I'll be talking... I think the embargo is the 14th, so I'll be able to talk about it on the next podcast. This video will be posted that morning. So, if you're seeing this now, I'll either be talking about it tonight, or I've already talked about it. See episode 540, whenever that goes out. I think that's everything I want to say about it. Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. I didn't want to do that. I forgot this isn't a live stream. So let's do it. Let's try this again. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.